They went to Alaska to learn from the victim of the Exxon Valdez oil spill about recovering from the BP spill. But what they didn't expect was to see a sight so stunning, none of the delegation say they'll ever forget it. Bill Capo took to the ride to the glacier.
"50 miles down a gravel road outside Cordova, Alaska was a sight none of the Louisiana visitors will ever forget: the Childs Glacier.
By God, it's just breathtaking. I can't believe this is, a mountain of ice. It's just wonderful, beautiful.
The huge wall of ice, luminescent blue in color, crackled and popped as loudly as gunshot blasts as the rushing Copper River melted away its base, and huge sections fell off with tremendous explosions.
We get to take moments like this to step away from real life and come see what God really does, like there's some ice dropping.
As beautiful as Childs Glacier is, it can also be dangerous. Just a few feet away, there's this sign warning that in 1993, a piece fell off. It was so huge, it kicked up a 30-foot tall wave. And every 2 years, there's a 10-foot tall wave from a piece that falls off the glacier right here. It was a short break from the serious goal of the trip, but as they shared freshly smoked salmon and halibut in front of the rumbling glacier, it was a chance to reflect on the lessons from the 1989 Exxon Valdez oil spill and how it changed Cordova.
It was a gold rush every summer.
Evan Beadle was just beginning a career as a deckhand at the time of the spill, and the collapse of Cordova's fishing industry forced his life into a new direction.
It just turned me around and made me find a new career. I had to give up my way of life.
So what's the lesson for the people in Louisiana? What can you tell them that they face now?
Do not put your destiny in anybody's hands but yourselves.
And now he worries about how the continuing recovery in Cordova will limit his 12-year-old son Austin's career.
I love to fish whenever he takes me. It's usually a thrill.
I would like my children to have that opportunity, and I believe it stole about 25 years of opportunity.
Rosina Philippe of Grand Bayou, Louisiana, knew Evan's story was one she had to bring home.
And I think one of the big focus back home is about the economy and the environment, but people's lives. And talking to, this fisherman here in Alaska, his life was upended.
It looks like $140,000 or so worth of permits, $50,000 worth of gear, and I think about, let's look real quick, $460,000 in lost income. So I think we're pushing $700,000 in losses for me.
At the Prince William Sound Science Center, they catalog the oil still found on beaches. And former herring fisherman R.J. Kopchak says the loss of the herring cost $167 million, but the fishermen only received partial compensation.
1994 was when we went to court. So 1994 is what the settlements took care of. There was no provision in federal tort law, and this is the other thing for you folks, especially you fishermen in the Gulf, to pay attention to. There's no provision in tort for things that don't come back.
Children at the Yellanka Cultural Center performed native songs to honor the Louisiana visitors as uncertainty over the future in the Gulf of Mexico continues.
We turned the Gulf into poison soup. And so we can't see what's happening there, but again, that soup is there and things are swimming through it.
From Cordova, Alaska, with photographer Brian Lucas, I'm Bill Capo, Eyewitness News.